Oh, Minka does have a power-up.
Yeah. You said I was trying to get you to get a non-power-up guy?
I did.
I wouldn't do that to you.
You can give him Dolphin Cam.
Yeah, don't give him Steeler Cam, please.
I wonder if I have his power-up then.
I might. Let me get into my power-ups and look around. Dahan has it.
I do not.
I probably do have it.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community.
I mean, I have 200 power-up cards. I probably have it.
We say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals.
Limited.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, you better say 1 second, bitch.
Hello?
Oh, no. Get back.
This is...
Oh, God.
Hi, Derek.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a
Is there a reason I'm listening to this bullshit?
Tell him you're a convict and you can't vote.
That didn't appear to be a run, but you just started in once he said
Seriously, tell him you're a convict and you're not allowed
appeared
to
to be
vote.
a case of C-ball.
I'm a former convict.
I actually am legally not allowed to vote.
Why that?
I'm a felon.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Tell her it's fucking personal,
Forget
bitch.
about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I'm not
Anthony
supporting
Barr got a real
anyone.
education at UCLA.
God, this
and
guy Derek
playing
does know how to
not
get
just
off the
his normal
phone.
position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down
Tragic.
defensive
Fucking
end. He had to
tragic.
incorporate a variety of moves.
She goes,
Take on
why
bigger
can't he
people.
vote?
So he learned great leverage while he was
I'm
there.
a
It really
I'm a
helps when
felon.
he's trying to stop people from getting the ball.
Are you supporting
South Bend,
anyone?
Indiana, thought
No,
about
I'm not
going back to
supporting
go to Notre
anyone.
Dame, but you're right, great career
You
in
should have said,
UCLA, now a
my
great
4
career
kids.
in the NFL.
Fifth if we want.
Nowhere
What, you
to
looking to have
escape, he
another?
goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out
See, I see how that goes. That was
4
worth it.
sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular?
She's like, hey, what's your number?
I think that they're winning
Answer
athletically
fucking
up front,
calls
winning those
it.
one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass
I like how you don't
protection,
know how to
they
mic,
got scheme
mute your
their way back
mic.
to
Like
the
I want to hear that.
He left it on purpose.
Yeah, it was on purpose. It was on. I put it on speakerphone.
Terrible.
36 now.
I
First and 10.
appreciate it. You ain't always got to be so negative.
Herbert. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
He didn't catch that. What the fuck?
Yards.
Go deep, 30-30, zone run,
So
30-30,
into
lock
Cardinal
down.
territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball well on offense.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
Yeah, but offense is really hard.
Second down.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that like that. Can you imagine if we suck? It's most people can't move the ball that well
Herbert, that's complete. It's
and not
Gordon.
be cheesy.
And they're going to have another first
Usually
down
it's
as the
cheesy,
tackle's
which
made
is why
here
people
at the
do it.
Cardinals' 15-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Let me not figure out how to do this.
Looking to throw. Herbert
25 out of
flushed to his
25.
right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Roll some more team of the week players.
Nope.
Got to make sure
I'm
you give
done.
the receiver a chance to come down inbounds.
I
Because
am
they're
done.
very gifted.
What?
They'll make the
You
circus
didn't get a
catches,
single soul.
but they make them
Nope,
out of
not a
bounds.
single soul.
That does you no good.
Yeah, let's see what this stinker named
Touchdown
Minka.
Vikings.
I love how we don't jump
Adam
routes,
Thielen.
but okay.
His 5th touchdown now
I
on
love
the
how we
year.
don't jump
As his
routes.
guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Not true.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's
I've been
now a
on jumping
7-0 game.
Oh, fuck you, Minka.
And following
Yeah.
the touchdown now, it's Bradley
27K
Pinion
for
on to
him
kick this
right
one
now on the
away.
power up. Yeah.
Buy that shit. Stop complaining.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Listen, Mr.
They'll certainly be trying
133.
to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
You have to
You
go
know
to
what
a
it's
full
like at
game
the start of a
setting
game where the
and
emotion, guys a little
I
bit
do.
jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease
You can
into the game
communicate
and let
that.
it come to us.
Well, you went
And
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
I'm telling you right now, he's still cheaper than
First down, Murray.
I could just use.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
The competition comes up in
Interesting how
so
long
many
that
different
took.
ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times.
How about like
Sacks last
22
week?
Sean
This is
Taylor
the first one of
power-ups
this
and
game.
like 6 minutes?
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of
What are they
scrimmage.
now?
Great job by this
3,000.
Vikings defense. So 2 plays with only
When everyone
negative
got 'em,
yardage
then
to
they
show,
were
and now it's
super
3rd and
cheap.
16.
I always buy power-ups when they first come out. A bunch of D on power-ups too. He's only 800
Murray
Ks.
with a 3rd and long.
800 coins, dude.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 3rd down
Smell
gain
burnt
of
toast.
19.
Bronx 5,000.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
I will.
2 first downs have him up near midfield
Pearl
now
to
on
Pearl.
1st and 10.
These are our power-ups. I have 31 free
Now they'll run it
safeties.
on the toss.
That's a lot.
He's got
Well,
the first
22
down
in the
and
short
more
game.
inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Dangerous. No. QB. My 95 power pass is actually accurate.
On 1st and 10, here's
like
Murray.
I see that, man. I couldn't throw it.
And he goes
He kicked the
down.
guy, though, didn't he?
If you
He
rank
did.
one
I
from
witnessed
the
it.
bottom
He was
in
taking all
statistics,
the
that's
guys.
usually
That is what
not
you call
great
an
in this
eyewitness.
league.
Sean Taylor.
This
Actually,
team,
color
one
power.
from the bottom
Oh,
in sacks, but
yeah, you
somehow
guys
they've
can
got
have it.
3 in this game. What's going on?
I know they're
That's
31
what I
of
do. I
32.
sell
They
power
better
ups
be
as they come
careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the
Yeah,
league.
I also sell it for $6K. All year, that's a
Throwing
very
on
cheap
2nd
price
and
compared to
long.
what I
Murray, he's going to loft one. Deep left side.
wanna
Got
make
it, man.
points.
It's caught.
just
Inside
wanna
the 10.
help the market.
Touchdown,
Wide
Cardinals.
receivers.
Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now
You
on
said
the
nobody
year.
else is
As his guys are on
Devontae
the
Adams
board here in
power?
this first quarter.
What? Why?
I got a throw power. Who's that one?
Gonzalez able to tack on to PAT. And we are tied at 7.
That set. Left tackle, anyone? Tunsil, Staley, Munoz, Trent.
Damn, he does have a good team of the week, huh?
Is it expensive?
140K for the 91.
Yeah, so it's really not even that much cheaper than.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
That is what we call.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard
Wonder
line.
where my 91. That's the thing that sucks. I have that power up pass. I just don't know where it is.
Well, all you
Here
have
are
to do
the
is look at
Vikings
what
now to
cards.
start their next
could be
drive. And they're hoping to
cards
redo their
are
efforts in the
99
last drive where they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the
Just go to your
sideline.
clean power
Because
up
when
and
you
then the
score a
picture
touchdown,
changes,
you have to
that's
go
where
over and
the
look at the
cards are.
tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Wait,
When you
what?
scored points,
So if you
it's
go to
a
your
whole
power up,
lot
right?
better view than when you're trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
fix things there.
Every
These
time
two
the picture
teams
changes is
all
where
tied
actual
after
cards
one.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So like, it's for Brandon Williams. The 79 is his still power up picture, and then the 82 I have on him is his core picture. Well, somewhere in there obviously is where his
Looking to
first
throw on
82
second
is.
down. Herbert. This pass complete to Higgins. 6
It could be
yards is the
anyone.
pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
The thing is a lot of these legends already have like the 90-91.
Before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
If it's someone you have to power down a lot to get it out.
It's expensive to play back up.
Alright, let's see. We're going to go through.
From the gun.
And I mean, no, that's not true. Because I may not even have 99 power play.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago. And we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Is it in Rob
First down.
Yes.
Herbert.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
I think
back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young,
yeah, I haven't got a 90-91 power
was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. To throw on third down. Herbert.
Michael Burt.
They open man Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Let me know when you get back
so into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big play there on the option, and even 50 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you know, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All day, dog. Mike Partner.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, Herbert. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Harris, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 24 is the mic. I'll get him. That's great. 24 is the mic. Rip right, rip right.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah. There you are. Not today. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 55 is my guy.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm scared.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Go. 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He may try and run for this. Murray has the first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Vikings get ready. At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy for...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 33. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. James White, 96 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert gets it to Gordon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Looking to throw. Herbert, that'll be caught by Rice. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. 59. Mike to 59. Ball shot.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
It says I only have 69 yards, but...
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Those 2 drops killed me, man.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I should have just possession caught him.